from the Klamath Basin, which is beautiful in its own way. It's really different than this. But when you walk from the Klamath Basin over the Cascades, 120 miles that we've walked so far.
Bueno, estamos aquí en la protesta para protestar la pipa, el ducto de gasoducto que quieren construir pues aquí en todo lo que es Oregon desde el este y llevarla hasta Coos Bay por debajo del río para poder exportar el gas hacia China. Es una compañía canadiense, Abra, y estamos aquí protestando el LNG, que es el gasoducto que quieren construir debajo de todo este río. Este río es el río Rogue y está aquí junto con el Amqua. Bueno, so here it is. We're here protesting the LNG that they started to build in Colorado, and they want to bring it, they want to crack it all the way down under the Rogue River, all the way to Coos Bay, so they're going to export it to China and other places. So happy to be here.
The present lawyer of the Pacific Connector called us all boondockers in a meeting in Roseburg when they came back and admitted that they were going to export instead of import, which I am the second person I know who started fighting this pipeline 11 years ago, and we started fighting it in Myrtle Creek. That's actually where I own 100 acres. It has never been proposed to go across my land. The reason I wanted to speak on the mic today, and I certainly didn't think I was going to, is because the group that I have been fighting with for 11 years was not mentioned. And we came to Jordan Cove several times when they were here trying to talk the landowners into this, and we talked them out of it. So anyhow, this group is Citizens Against the Pipeline. This is not only the landowners fighting this pipeline. We are about 200 strong, and most of us are just concerned citizens. I would be fighting this pipeline no matter where in this world they wanted to put it. It is wrong. And I can tell you, I'm going to go along with this fellow that was talking about jobs. I have studied and studied the jobs, and because right here in your Grange is where I got them to stop talking about jobs 9 years ago. I said, you better stop talking jobs, because this is negative jobs, because we're the group that made them stand up in front of everybody in your Grange, because up until then they would meet with the landowners and put them each at a table and lie to them. So, and I can tell you a lot of those lies. But anyway, I asked them, I'm the one that got them to stand up on the stage. Otherwise, I think there'd been some shooting going on. But anyway, I said, how many jobs is going to be on this pipeline after you take our land, eminent domain? How many jobs are going to be for somebody who's an Oregonian today? And they got all red in the face and looked at each other for about 10 minutes and said, 6. I said, I know you're not going to have Oregonians build this pipeline because I've got the quote from you. Oregonians don't know how to build pipelines. We're bringing people in from Oklahoma and places that know how to build them. And the same thing is on the EIS, which I have a degree in planning and I can write them. And the one that they got passed by FERC the last time is totally illegal. They said 51 people were going to get jobs over there in the terminal.
Is where we are.
I said, and I know that most of those aren't Oregonians, so stop right now talking jobs. They stopped. When they came back to and finally admitted they were going to export, they bust in loads of union workers from Washington for the first meeting. This is an example of what we're working against, and I could go on and on, but anyhow, I know a lot about this pipeline. It is not good. And I am supposed to ask you all. Alex, you're going to ask. Okay.
Thank you.
Emma is going to help us lead a march. So who would like to march alongside